It's time now for the Athlete of the Week, and it's brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center here on Midmnsports. And with us today is a Melrose athlete. This is Damon Van Beck. Well, first of all, tell us about your family. We got to get all the Van Beck straightened out, okay?
So my parents are Kay and Greg, and then my two brothers are Austin and Adam.
All right. Get us caught up on what the brothers are up to.
Austin currently lives in Iowa and works for Wells Fargo, and my brother's going to be on his third year of college.
Where's he going?
St. John's.
All right. What's he doing down there?
I think he's currently majoring in accounting.
Let me ask you about your family in a sense that, first of all, the Van Becks, as a rule, they're very competitive, right?
Yep.
And you have a lot of relatives.
Uh-huh.
And where are some of the relatives located? Do you have some in Sauk Center?
Yeah, Luke might have been the last one there. So, yeah, I think he was the last one. And then BBE, Payne, and Will go there. I think that might be it.
Okay.
And then a couple here.
What town are you from?
I'm from Greenwald.
You live in Greenwald?
Yep.
All right. So growing up with your brothers, and how much older are they than you?
Adam's 2 years older and Austin's 4 years older.
All right. So as you were little Damon out there, I'm assuming you have a basketball hoop outside.
Yep, in a hay barn.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're playing pickup basketball. Were the brothers nice to you?
Austin's probably nicer than Adam.
Okay. Well, describe the games that you used to have, because I'm assuming that little Damon out there had to develop an outside shot, because you're not going to take it inside on those guys, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So what were the games like?
Yeah, they're intense. Yeah, we'd always play against each other. They're fun, though.
6.1 left. Pass into the backcourt. No pressure. Regan Nelson will now pick up the ball. Here he comes at half court, dribbling down. He's going to get off to the side. Van Beck for a three, up and good to close out the half. Melrose set it up perfectly. They got the last basket. That was a three by Damon Van Beck to close out the half.
So as you got older and you had to develop the shot, I want to talk about basketball. Describe your shooting, because it seems to me that you have good form. How much did you have to work on this, and how much coaching went into it too?
Oh, yeah, I practiced a lot. It was kind of funny because when I was younger, I always catapulted the ball until 8th grade. Then I ended up switching my form because, I don't know, it wasn't working as well. So yeah, that summer I think I switched my form up. But yeah, I always put a lot of hours in shooting around in the summer especially.
You know, as you bring that up, because I see that too with players, as a young player, are you thinking about the three-point line right away? Is that maybe one of the problems, though?
Yeah, I mean, for some kids it could be, because then you don't have your fundamentals down, like layups and stuff, which are more important at that age. So yeah, I could see it being a problem.
So describe your shot, because again, I think just for the younger players watching you here too and seeing you play, describe how you shoot the ball.
I don't know. I just kind of wherever I catch it, and then I just bring it to here and shoot. I don't know.
You know, because sometimes now, do you realize how high you shoot it?
Yeah, that gets talked about a lot.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, I shot it really high too. Yeah, I probably should have switched it. Maybe just fall through lower. I don't know. But just how I shoot, I guess.
I guess just as long as it goes in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, how much do the coaches help you in that regard? As a Melrose boys basketball player on that team, how much teaching goes in throughout the course of a week of practice?
What age level?
Well, as a varsity player right now.
As a varsity player? Oh, yeah. I mean, the groundwork's kind of done before that, shooting-wise, but you learn a lot. Defensively, it's a whole new world, varsity basketball. Even offensively, you learn so many plays. So, yeah, a lot, especially the first month. I mean, junior year, just a huge leap because it's so much more mental work than anything. Yeah.
Well, take us back to when you first started to play. What was your first year of actually playing?
I'd say it was in 3rd grade. I didn't even really want to do it, and then I ended up doing Central 6. And I actually liked it. I did pretty well. And it was fun being with friends. And then 4th grade, traveling started. So that's when I started playing more. Then 5th grade, a lot of basketball started.
Because we've pointed out many, many times that how many seniors were on this boys basketball team this year?
Yeah, 11, I think.
11?
Yep.
And so is this something that you all just grew up doing?
Yeah, I mean, some of them, I think only a couple of us that were actually on this last team played traveling, but I think a lot more starting like 7th grade. So yeah, I mean, pretty much we all played together a lot.
And this is something that Coach Dusha talks about a lot too, is just being a good teammate. Because again, out of all those guys, you're not all going to see a lot of minutes, as maybe as many minutes as you. But what does it mean to you and to everybody else to be a good teammate?
Yeah, I mean, this year's team was a perfect example. Like, there was no selfish playing at all. Like, we just wanted to win, and we all were happy for each other if someone would do something cool. Like, I don't know, just a perfect team, honestly. You could just see how we moved the ball well. Like, that's what I'd say a good team is.
Because it would have been easy to say, here you got 2 freshmen out there taking somebody else's spot, to get some grumbling going, right?
Yeah, you'd think it would, but I don't know.
Did that ever happen?
Not really. I mean, this team, it was perfect. I don't know. It was really fun.
44-42 Osakis. Pass in for the Dutchman with 9.5 to go in the second half. Van Beck for the lead. Yes! He hits a 3. Melrose leads 45-44 in the three-pointer by Damon Van Beck.
You know, and again, growing up watching your brothers play and watching other teams play, that say the state championship team, who are some of the players that you looked up to, and describe what they meant to you?
I would say Drake Meyer I looked up to a lot because I could see myself playing in that role someday, so like probably him, but they're all fun to watch. Caesar was just an amazing leader, so he was really cool, like leadership-wise. And then Dylan obviously was a really good player, so I'd say them.
Can I ask you this then too? Melrose boys basketball is kind of at a high level right now, okay? Do you feel pressure to win these ball games?
Yeah, definitely, because it's important to, they're big games. I mean, you have tons of fans every game, so yeah, there's definitely a pressure, but we all have confidence though, so like, you don't really get nervous for it, you're just ready. Like, each game has a meaning, I would say, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It seems to me though, seeing some practices, there's a lot of pressure though when you're all lined up to run the sprints and you have to make a free throw.
Oh yeah.
What kind of pressure is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's good practice in the games when the free throws matter, so I'd say that's a good drill.
But is it something that, what does Coach Dusha say, that you win as a team?
And you lose as a team, yep.
Yeah. How much has he helped you progress as a basketball player?
Oh, a lot. I mean, always doing summer stuff for like all the way up until varsity and like starting in like 8th grade probably. So just like kind of seeing the plays and like playing with more competition in the summer. And then obviously varsity, you have to learn a lot, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you're on the baseball team here, and I see that you had a little fun here today on finally kind of a practice day, but you got to kind of keep it loose too, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is baseball going for you?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. I kind of like the change of pace because it's different from like basketball. It's a little more laid back, but yeah, it's really fun just being with friends and playing baseball in nice weather. It's good.
Finally, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who are some of the guys that you hang out with, and what do you guys do for the most part?
A bunch of guys. I don't want to single anyone out, but like Sam Hosting, Sam A and B, Trayton, Peyton, Brady, JJ. I don't know, a bunch of guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. Like right now, me, Peyton, and Sam go bow fishing a lot. That's fun. Then we always, I don't know, a lot of us go out to eat and do stuff on the weekends, so yeah.
Let me ask you more about bow fishing. I've never done it. I see it done. First of all, where do you go to do that?
You can go either in like rivers, like at the dam you could go, or which is better is like creeks and stuff, because it's closer shooting.
So take us through a typical day. How do you do it?
Usually, like today, like a day like today would be nice because it's warm, so hopefully the carp would be running, but yeah, you just find a creek and walk it, and if there's fish, you shoot them. I mean, a carp or a sucker, but yeah.
All right. Are you okay at it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm experienced, so yeah.
Well, good. Good
Yeah.
for you. So now that you're a senior, finally, right? What do you plan on doing next year?
I plan on going to St. John's, and I think I'm going to major in computer science.
All right. And then with that kind of field, hopefully then to do what?
Not sure yet. It's still early. Hopefully get a job dealing with programming maybe. Thinking of, yeah.
All right. Well, it's been fun watching you play, and it's good for you that you survived all those Van Becks with all the advice I'm sure they always give you, right?
Yeah.
All right. And again, congratulations on everything you've done so far.
Thanks.
I should touch on, though, too, what else are you involved in school?
Pretty much just basketball and baseball. So nothing too much
All
other
right.
than that. But yep.
Okay, real good. Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, that is Damon Van Beck. He is the Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center here on Mid-Minnesota Sports.